We use a lot of theatrical techniques. We use acting, we use theatre. Now, before you get up and leave, the people sitting in the danger seats are going, oh no. You're not going to be asked to act at all. We are going to ask you to be involved. It doesn't work without your involvement.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, Roberto.
Hello, youth.
Here, how old do I have to be before you stop calling me that?
Older than me.
80?
Yeah. Actually, did I see you leave your engine on? The other day, you were talking to that other supervisor. Friday, was that Steve guy?
That was only for a minute. He asked me to do a favour for him, so I jumped down for a sec and now I'm done, yeah?
No, I guess not. Just don't let anyone see you doing it. That's all I'm saying.
I won't.
Yeah. Anyway, moving swiftly on.
How would you describe Dave?
Flash Harry.
Cocky.
What was that?
Cocky.
Flash Harry, cocky.
Weak.
Weak? Straight in there. What makes us say weak?
He's not being forceful with the guy and telling him what he's doing wrong, to fully concentrate, make sure he's not cutting corners.
He should be putting his foot down.
Yes.
But they're mates.
Yeah, he's too friendly.
Slow down, potholes.
He did tell him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did he tell him effectively?
No.
And also, it's interesting that we say tell him. And then one of the words we had here was coaching. And that's this afternoon session, don't worry. But yeah, if we look at the difference there between telling and coaching, the effectiveness of one versus the other.
But then he was exactly the same when he mentioned about the other colleagues, the Jerry bloke, and he was like, well, yeah, but don't mention that. He said, just got what we've got to do.
Yeah.
Otherwise you'll end up with a black eye.
I know I've had it. I'm not saying that. I've had it. Yes, I just said that I'm having it.
Dave,
Yeah.
why did you not ask for some more training or some more supervision?
Well, I didn't really need it, did I? You know, I've been doing the job quite long. I know what to do.
Obviously not.
Well, obviously, I do know what I'm doing, but it's just the deadlines. I mean, don't tell me that you've never skipped a corner in life.
Very true.
Exactly.
So to divide it, is who do you think is ultimately responsible?
Well, it's not me.
Well,
It's not me.
Oh, look at that. Let's let them think of that. That's a great question. Can I ask you then? Who's ultimately responsible for what's happened here? It's interesting you mentioned that about Disneyland, because I want to invite someone else in, and if you just give her a bit of time, we'll just hear from her.
I'm Liz. I'm Dave's wife. You know that way when sometimes you look at the person you love and you can see them in 20 or 30 years' time and you think to yourself, what will it be like then? He shouts at me now at the drop of a hat. And he never used to need me to wipe his backside because he couldn't make it to the toilet in time.
It's up to you now to change this. That's the beauty of using theatre. It's not real, and we can go back. So what we're going to do, we're going to play that scene again. But you're going to make sure we have an appropriate and positive outcome.
You know.
Well, yeah. You need to grasp hold of it and say, you're drifting away from your work scenario, you need to keep focused.
so what should I say?
That's all well and good, and then bring him back on track.
And what should I say?
What's your schedule?
Dave, hang on a minute.
What?
What's your schedule?
Now, hang on, let me just tell you the rest of it. Hang on.
It's okay with a bit of banter, also, and he took over and he was telling you, wait a minute.
So how do you want me to be more assertive? What do you want me to say? What do you want me...
Look, we're at work, we need to get on and talk about your schedule for today.
Okay.
Fair enough. Let's see how that works.
Dave, we're at work, all right? We need to talk about the schedule. We've got a busy day on, all right?
Guys, just before we do break, because I appreciate bladders are probably full to bursting, feedback from that session from you guys, please. Hey. Someone else was going to say something.
I thought the last session where we got to stop, I mean, because there is nothing more cringy, as everybody knows, than being forced to do role play yourself, but that was the next best thing, actually, having it played out in front of you and being able to stop and put words into their mouths and tell them how they should be acting.
Brilliant.
That was really effective.
We use that in every session today and in most sessions that Keystone deliver now. We're making it high impact and we find it really accelerates the learning, like you're saying, to actually be part of it. So I'm great that's useful.
And I think by using this kind of interaction, even if we weren't playing the major roles, you were experiencing it. And I truly believe that we'll remember more of that tomorrow, next week, next month, whenever, because we've learnt something. So I've never seen what you do like this anywhere.
What do you think makes it different in terms of what we do?
Because we're all experiencing it. yeah, I do. I think that. And the stop-start, I think, is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I agree with you.
And then to come and do it today and see it, it was like, oh, this is actually being run on a course, and it's so much more beneficial to someone because
You get people's attention, even the 30 years or the 20 years or the 25, you know, they want to see something different. You have to get everybody engaged from the young fellas right through to the old. And it's because it is different, it makes it something special, I would say.
It's quite tearjerky.
Yeah.
But you actually bought into the fact that it's what's happened to her, because originally he fell off and he got injured. You said he's in a wheelchair, fair enough. You know, we all sat there, we believed it. But when you actually listened to what was happening, and she had to go and wipe his bum, and he wanted to die,
Yeah.
it's sort of, oh my God. And at the day, we all take shortcuts sometimes at work.
If it wasn't her, it could be your wife.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, whether you believed it or not, you could just read into that. That could be my wife. That could be me. And, you know, whether it was acting or not, it was bringing that reality home to you. And it was hard, you know, it was hard rather than just a soft, oh yeah, you'll be the insurance and there'll be the money. Here, hold on. It's the guy can't walk and he doesn't wipe his own bum or whatever it is. You know, it just brings it home with the effect that you can have on other people.
And what's happened to his wife and his children and his well-being, you know, and did he walk the dog? We can't do that no more. Did he wallpaper? Well, he can't reach, can he? He's in a wheelchair. That's the reality of it.
It's no longer just a training session. This is real life. This is going to impact on you and it's going to impact on your colleagues and the friends at work.